What's going on, everybody? My name is Velly. You guys know me from the US Nationals, and yeah, I'm just a regular guy from California. My history of casting in esports, I actually started off in 2017. I had a talk show for Gears of War. It was everything competitive. It was a community favorite. Everybody came in, checked it out, and it got a lot of buzz. Then next thing you know, I got a DM to start hosting for Gears of War. So I went to my first event in California, and I hosted, and next thing you know, I'm hosting the desk at the major events. So I was a desk host. I also commentate as well. So a few Wednesdays a month, I go over to New York City, go to the MLG offices, and I commentate championship games for our online tournaments for pro seeding points. And it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. I love every bit of it. I never saw myself being in this position. I was thrown in it, and I'm obsessed. When I won that competition, everybody was saying, all right, who's Velly? He's not in the community. He's not in Rainbow Six, whatever. All right, so fun fact. I love Rainbow Six ever since Rainbow Six 3. Rainbow Six 3 was actually my very first online game that I played on Xbox Live, and I fell in love with the game, man. You couldn't tell me nothing. I knew all the nade tricks, the G36C. I was nice. My FAMAS single tap was disgusting too, but I've always been a fan of Rainbow Six, and when the beta came out for Rainbow Six Siege, I jumped on it. I played it hardcore for the first few months when the game was released, and then I kind of stopped. I focused on the game that I was working on, Gears of War, so I never played much of Siege after that. I would jump on here and there and play on PC, but that was pretty much it. And I really had no past in Siege. It wasn't a home for me. I always looked at your major tournaments, when you guys were killing it with 300,000 viewers and stuff, and I've always loved the scene. So I'm happy that I'm involved some way, somehow right now. The highlight of my casting career is not like anybody else's highlights, but I actually commentated in amateur Call of Duty land in Detroit a few months ago, and I was with my friend Spaceman, and we were watching the semi-pro guy named Fastballer play. And his play style is very unique. He basically just rushes at you nonstop. He doesn't care if it's a 1v5 at the beginning of the game. He rushes at you. And he was doing that, but he was also getting kills. And it was so funny that Spaceman and I started cracking jokes on stream to where we were laughing so hard, we were literally crying. We were crying on stream. And that was the highlight of my whole casting career, because I always have a belief that if you're having fun, well, if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. And the fact that we were crying because we were laughing so hard, we were having the time of our lives, and it was the highlight of my whole career. People thought we were on some type of drug, but it was funny as shit. I loved it. One thing I would love to see in Rainbow Six, in regards to operators, on attack, you have a lot of offensive operators that are real gun skill heavy, like Ash and Zofia. I want to see a counterpart on the defensive side. I just want to see like a brawler type, a nice AR, ACOG scope, like specialist ability. I can't think of one at the top of my head for what they would have, but that's one thing I would change. For the ranking system, I would love to see a pro league setting to where bans and swaps, you could be able to choose, vote for maps. You have a pool of 2 to 3 maps, and everybody can vote for which one that they want to play on. I feel like that would be essential in the growth of the game. I feel like it'll be fun and dynamic and interactive, so you don't keep getting random maps that you might not like, or everybody might not like. In regards to the esports scene, I feel like everything you guys do is honestly amazing. I wouldn't change too much at all. The one thing I did notice, if you take a look at the numbers from 2018, the lands that you guys had, if it had over $50,000 in prize pool, you guys had over 100,000 viewers. So in regards to future lands, I feel like that should be tested a little bit, Rather, the U.S. nationals was 50,000, but what if the stakes were higher? What if it was $100,000? Would we get a lot more viewers than we previously had? That's a question that's a conversation that I feel like has to be had. That's because I'm a numbers guy. I look at stuff like that. Other than that, I love everything you guys do. Your graphics are clean. Your stages are phenomenal. The one thing I would change, the player videos where we get to know more about them. I feel like we can do better. I'm not saying that they're trash, but we can definitely do better and dig into that. The two games that do it the best, in my opinion, would have to be, I feel like, number one, Gears of War. The Gears of War player videos are phenomenal. CSGO does it extremely well as well. So I would, watch those, take some notes, and improve on that. Other than that, you guys are amazing at what you do in your esports scene. So I saw the audition, and I have a group chat with two of my caster friends. Shout out to Trooper and Spaceman. And we motivate each other to do better and get to a point to where we can do this full time, because we love what we do, and we really want to push each other to reach our goals and dreams. So I saw the audition for Rainbow Six, and immediately I flipped out. I threw it in the group chat. I'm like, yo, we have to do this. We have to do it. And then so Spaceman did his, Trooper did his, and I did mine on like the last day of the deadline, and I didn't think anything of it. I thought, it was gonna. I didn't think I was gonna win. I never win anything. Next thing you know, I'm having a bad day, and I go and lay down on my bed, and I check my emails for some stupid. I don't check my emails. I checked my emails, and I saw, congratulations, you won, and I was like, oh shit. But like I did that in my head. My body, I didn't know how to react. It was weird. It was weird, man. It was dope, because not in a million years would I have thought that I would have won that competition. There's so many other great choices in the community, and I thought I didn't match up to these guys, So when I won, it was great. And what made it stand out, I don't know. If I were to point out one thing, it would probably be my energy. I've had a lot of experience on camera, and I'm a very outgoing person when I'm on the stage. So I guess that my energy and just me not pulling any punches really stood out for my audition. And I think that my history kind of helped. I would hate to say that, because I hope that I was chosen that because of that. But I think that probably had a bit in it as well. But I'm happy I did, because when I won, the community welcomed me with open arms. Yeah, people said, all right, who's Velly? All right, like, what does he know about the game? But at the end of that sentence, they would say, we wish you the best, man. We hope you kill it. I had pros DM me. I had Lycan in Vegas was saying, hey, if you want to, you can watch our scrims, learn as much as you can. The casters and the analysts, they broke the game down to me, and everybody was just so welcoming. And it's so refreshing to see that in the community. And you guys made me fall in love since day one. So, all of you guys out there that are in the Siege community, you guys are the shit. Don't change. And you guys are going to reach the top one day. Like, it's going to happen. No doubt. One thing that Siege can learn, whoever does your graphics is fucking dope, by the way. The graphics are clean. I like clean, and it's nice. It's nice. The one thing I could say you guys can learn from my scene, my Gears of War scene, baby, would have to be media. I feel like no one does it better than Gears of War, and I'm not saying that as a biased thing. If you really watch the Gears of War videos, from our post-event videos to our player interviews, so the player videos and team videos, they are top notch. They're top notch. Gears of War learned who their demographic were, and they killed it. They killed it. And that would be the one thing Rainbow Six would have to learn. Other than that, the communities are different. Gears of War is a hard ass community. The trash talking stuff that everybody asked me about Gears of War, I just feel like I like what Fabian does. it definitely brings a lot to the game with his interviews and just how he is about the game. You know, I'm the best in the universe. Easy. Just talks like that. Just I like when players are themselves, and that's in esports and sports in general. I feel like controversy, drama, and just being exciting and different brings in viewers. Know that there's a line that you can't cross, but other than that, have fun whenever you get the chance to be in front of a camera or a microphone, because you never know what you bring to the viewers whenever you make them laugh or smile by cracking a joke or just, you know, just being yourself during an interview. Who would I say would win the 6 Invitationals in 2019? Is this really a question? Alright, so there's a team out there called, I think it's like 2G, G2, the best team in the world. I don't know. Listen, they have a man named Kanto on that team, and let me tell you about this man named Kanto, the most clutch. He's dominant. Kanto is amazing. He is the best. Fabian, I'm sorry, Kanto is the best. Okay, Fabian's alright too. He has great speeches, but Pengu and Kanto, I feel like they're phenomenal, man. And that team, just their synergy, the way that they work together, their comeback against EG just shows why this team is so special. Because they never stop fighting even when their backs are against the wall and everything is against them. They have everything it takes to be the best team in the world. Do I think that they're beatable? Fuck yeah, they're beatable. Extremely beatable. But that's gonna have to rely on the people that they go against, man. G2, they're gonna win a 6 Invitational. But if I were to say any team were to beat them, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Rogue. I really like that vertical pickup, man, and Rogue, they looked really good at the USN. So hey, we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say no. So just so you guys know, for the US Nationals, I was the analyst, and I had to leave during the first map of the finals to catch a flight back home, and because of work. But as I was walking away, and I was, you know, I said my byes to Parkers, Ironic, and everything, and everybody. It hit me that everybody here, they're home. I'm not home. So once I leave these doors, there's a realistic chance that I might never be back. And that hit me pretty hard on my in the Uber ride to the airport. I'm not gonna lie, it hit me extremely hard. It was an emotional moment. So I reached out to the appropriate people, and I actually wrote a really nice email saying that at the time of my life, and that I was pretty jealous that everyone was home, and that they knew that they were gonna see each other again, and I wasn't a part of that group. I'm obsessed with Siege now. You guys have a new community member for life, and I told them that I want to prove that I have what it takes to be a great analyst at every future event from here on out. So I've just been told to stay in the community, stay active, keep learning more about the ins and outs of the game, and you know, hopefully I get a call in the future. Other than that, I have nothing. But if I had any wish in the world, it would be to make Rainbow Six, you know, like my home. I love the scene, I love the game, I love the players, I love the devs, I love everything you guys do. And if I'm actually able to go to another event, it would be like it would be a dream. It would be a dream. If I do get another chance, I promise you guys, I will give you guys a fucking show every time I'm on that fucking desk. The games keep you in the game, and after that, I want to make sure you stay on the stream. I want to make sure you have the best entertainment possible with the likes of Zeronics, with the likes of Rams. I want to make sure that I make you laugh while you're in the audience. I want to make sure the audience is gonna cheer with my predictions. I want to make sure that you guys get the best possible show ever in between and after matches, because that's what I want to do. I want to entertain, I want to stay in the scene, I want to stay in the community, and I want to be a part of this journey that you guys are currently in Rainbow Six, as shooting to be the best shooting game out there in competitive gaming and esports. So you know, with all of your support, you've definitely kept me relevant in the scene since the USN. I want to thank everybody for that. All of the kind tweets that I've had from the pros and the coaches, the casuals, and the viewers. Just hopefully I get that call, and when I get that call, you could bet your ass I'm gonna be ready. So you guys have not seen the last of me yet. All right. If I were to put out any last words or whatever, it's gonna be thank you to everybody out there, because without the viewers and my followers and just everybody involved in Siege, I'm a nobody. I don't exist in your world, but you guys made me exist out there. You guys, your voices were heard, and all of your compliments and all. It really meant a lot to this regular kid from California. It really meant a lot. And you guys really have a special scene. Embrace what you have. Do everything you can to help grow your game, because I'm not lying. I've been involved in other games, and you guys really have something special. So really look into that. Think about that for a second, and just keep grinding, because you guys are gonna hit the top one day. And when it happens, like, I want you to replay this clip, because I know it's gonna happen, and every single one of you guys deserve it. So thank you all for the support. Thanks for the interview. You guys are the best, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time.